Hi madams and everyone, we are from group 3 and we are going to present about assignment 2, which is consumer purchasing behavior. So let us start with the introduction.
Hi guys, so I'm going to talk about consumer behavior. So consumer behavior is basically a study of a person or groups or organizations that include all possible reasons on why they purchase a good or the products. Simply, probably based on their attitude or their emotions. Consumer behavior refers to the process that consumers go through in making purchasing decisions, as I've mentioned, based on their emotions or attitude. It also includes why they want to buy it and what will they get if they buy the products. Next, customers seek goods and services to satisfy their demands in the marketplace. Of course, we don't want to buy rusty things. At the end, it's not going to work for us. That's wasted. Marketing techniques, the last point here, on the other hand, are frequently geared to influence customers' emotions and feeling to make the product more appealing to them. So here's a short video on what marketing technique is. Let's watch it together.
Santa baby, just slip a sable under the tree for me. Been an awful good girl, Santa baby, so hurry down the chimney tonight.
Okay, so that's it. So from what I can conclude, the ad simply brainwashed us that by sipping a cup of coffee daily can give you an extra energy that we always wanted. It's not a coincidence. This is some smart mapping technique that most companies using. So that's it.
Hi doctor and everyone, my name is Lim Boon Qi and the trade number is 277532. So let me start with the objective of the study. The objective can be summarized as follows. The first one is to study consumer behavior towards purchasing goods. The second one is to analyze the factors that influence purchasing behavior. And the last one is to study consumer either prefer online or offline. For the next one is respondent background. A total of 15 respondents were randomly selected for this study. For the respondent background, it consists of 3 parts, which are gender, ethnicity, and age. Respondent background based on gender. On the left-hand side here, we have the chart of respondent background based on gender. The chart shows that 3 respondents, which is 20% are male, and the rest 12 respondents, which is 80% are female. This signifies that there is a significant gender gap in the respondent gender selection. It also shows that this survey was sent to more female respondents than male respondents. Next is respondent background based on ethnicity. From here we have a look on the chart of respondent background based on ethnicity. The highest ethnicity is Chinese. This is because we can know that there have 7 Chinese respondents, which is 46.7% take part in our survey. And the second highest ethnicity is followed by Malay. From the data collected, we can know that there have 5 Malay respondents, which is 33.3% participate in our study. And for the next one is Bumiputra Sabah, which consists of 2 respondents, similarly with 13.3%, and is recorded as the third highest ethnicity. Conversely, only 1 respondent, which is 6.7%, is Bajau, and is recorded as the second lowest ethnic group. For the last one is Indian. There is no any Indian respondent take part in our survey, so it is recorded as the lowest. The last part of the respondent background is based on age. The age of respondent is divided into 4 stages, which are below 30, 31 to 40, 41 to 50, and above 51. Different age stages enable us to understand the consumer behavior and purchasing behavior on an existing product. For the first stages, age below 30 consist of 10 respondents, which is 66.7%, and for the next stage, age between 31 to 40, there is no any respondent take part in our survey. For the age between 41 to 50, there consists of 3 respondents, which is 20% take part in our survey. For the last stages, age above 51, there is recorded only 2 respondents, which is 13.3% take part in our survey. That's all from me.
Assalamualaikum and a very good afternoon to everyone and my Principles of Economics lecturer, Dr. Rusmani. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Ayu Syafika binti Yanri, matrix number 286301. I will be presenting Part B, Consumer Behavior Part 1 for Assignment 2 on behalf of Group 3. A total of 15 respondents have been selected randomly for this study. The study that we are doing is aiming to obtain different answers and opinions from each respondent based on the factors that influence their demand behavior. A Likert scoring of 5 was used in preparing the questions. We have provided 6 questions for each respondent, which they have managed to answer successfully. So for a clearer view about the study that we are doing, I have created a visual chart that represents the data that we have collected. Alright, without wasting any time, I will go into the details. As you all can see here, the number of respondents that agreed with statement number 1, which is I prefer to purchase branded goods, is 9 out of 15, equal to 60%. And this is because consumers often rely on the brand image as they do not have the time to obtain full knowledge or information regarding the product that they're about to buy while they are making their purchasing decision. Therefore, most of them would likely to opt for the branded one as they guarantee a high quality product as well as long-lasting usage. Next is statement number 2, which is even if the price is high, I am glad if I can buy branded goods. And a total of 8 respondents have agreed with this statement. And this is because I think having a brand that you like would be less time consuming, and as well as it eliminates the evaluation period as you already know what you are getting. Moving on to statement number 3, which is if my income rises, I will increase my purchases of goods. Assumption of ceteris paribus. And a total of 12 respondents out of 15 of them has agreed with this statement. And this is because consumers have no influence on the pricing of the products that they desire to buy. Thus, when they have the opportunity to purchase more, they will use it to its fully advantage. Next is statement number 4, which is if the price of good is low, I will increase my purchases. Assumption of ceteris paribus. And a total of 11 respondents have agreed with this statement. And this is because consumers are very rational when it comes to the product that will benefit them and the services that they paid for. So I can conclude for statement number 4a, price is a very important factors in making a decision to buy a certain products or goods. Moving on to the second last statement, which is statement 5. I prefer to buy goods online rather than in person. And a total of 8 respondents out of 15 of them has agreed with this statement. What I can say here, most people opted for online purchasing because due to their busy lifestyles and long working hours, as well as its time-saving solution compared to traditional shopping. Consumers often prefer the comfort of shopping from home, where they can just check out the products that they want at the tip of their fingers. Moving on to the last statement of our study, which is statement 6. Purchasing goods online is more convenient and cost-effective, and a total of 11 respondents has agreed with this statement. And this is because, compared to physical store, all the goods in online store are described through text, photos, and multimedia files. Online store also provide links for information regarding the product compared to physical store where we need to ask the store worker about certain product information, which is very much time consuming. Furthermore, through online purchasing, consumers can easily do prices comparison online without having to go back to back between physical stores. So a short conclusion about Part B, consumer behavior. Part 1 is that consumers would very much prefer to buy branded goods compared to low branded goods, and consumers will very much prefer to online purchasing shopping instead of going to physical stores in person. That's all from me. Thank you and have a great day, everyone.
Hi, my name is Nur Syafika binti Hashim and my magic number is 286429. Today I would like to present about consumer behavior part 2. Okay, so consumer needs to make a decision on good A and good B based on the 5 statement. For the right side is a good B and for the left side is a good A. Okay, so as we can see here, this is the chart for consumer purchasing behavior, and this is used to show the total number of respondents who answered for a given statement. Okay, for statement number 1, if the price of good A falls by 50%, I will purchase it. Assumption of ceteris paribus. So 5 colors were used as indicators. Dark purple is for strongly agree, brown for agree, yellow for moderate, light purple for disagree, and the pink color is for strongly disagree. Okay, from the graph, we can notice that most of the respondents are agree and strongly agree with statement number 1. From the law of demand, it states that the lower the price of the goods, the higher the quantity of goods demanded. Okay, for statement number 2, even if the price of good A is high, I will still purchase good A. Assumption of ceteris paribus. Most of the respondents are agree with the statement 2. The change in price look like doesn't give an effect on the change of quantity demanded. Respondents are still purchased for good A, so the price elasticity of good A is inelastic. Okay, for statement number 3, if the price of good B rises by 50%, I will purchase good A. Assumption of ceteris paribus. Most of the respondents are chosen agree and strongly agree with statement number 3. The relationship between good A and good B is substitute goods. If the price of good B rises, then the demand for substitute good A will increase. For statement number 4, if my income increases by 50%, I will purchase good A. Assumption of ceteris paribus. Almost of the respondents choose a moderate, strongly agree with the statement number 4. Good A is a normal good. As the income rises, the demand of good A also rises. Okay, for the last statement is if my income increases by 50%, I will purchase both good A and B. This looks like totally of the respondent are choose a moderate, agree and strongly agree with statement number 5. Good A and B are a normal good. As the income rises, the respondents are able to purchase. The demand of good A and B also rises. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.
The last is conclusion. For Part B, this part of survey shows some factors that affected purchasing behavior of respondents. First, the factor that the most agree and strongly agree by respondents is income rises. Then, the factor that the least agree and strongly agree by respondents is the price of good is high. Then, this part of survey also shows majority respondents agree and strongly agree prefer buy goods in online rather than offline. For Part C, this part of survey shows the respondents' choice between good A and good B. So through the survey, majority respondents prefer to purchase good A than good B. Last, every consumer has their own behavior and choice to purchase the goods or products due to some factors. Thank you.